friends and mimosas. Yeah, it's gonna be bubbly kind of time. Join new friends to relax and unwind. The best food with drinks on the side. Cheers to the good times. It's friends and mimosas.
You know, I started my prison time, and people would say, "You don't look like you belong here. What did you do?" Well, this is what I done. And I took full responsibility. I had over 200 employees, maybe 300 clients over the span of the years that I was open. And, you know, the government, they have these tactics, well, if you know this, you can do this. Show me where I need to go. Right. Because I had 2 kids. And, you know, it's not so much as this street thing, stick to the script, but you have to have a level of integrity. Because I did not have a life sentence. I was coming back. So in order for my kids to be able to walk the streets and live a decent life, I had to keep my mouth shut. I mean, I owned that company. And I knew that if anything took place, I had to take responsibility. So I mean, I did my time, 42 months in the prison and 6 months and a half with us. And came to the world, restored, rebuilt, renewed, ready to conquer. I can't do nothing about the past. Just give me a chance to show you that the future is going to be so different. It's going to be better. So, fast forward April, started working at a restaurant. Did that for like 2 years because I had to. I mean, I know I'm a boss in my mind, but in reality, right now you're not. You got to try to figure out a way to, you know, at least get your own place, bring your kids back together. So I worked at that restaurant for 2 years, and at one point I would ask the manager, who, you know, at the time, he said, well, I'm gonna give you a raise because the food is good, people are coming from everywhere, they want crawfish bits, they want your food, they love it. Well, show me, right? I'm out of the halfway house, I'm literally free now to do whatever I want to do, so you don't have to pay me like I'm in prison, so I'm not, you know. And every time I would go to him, I would say, well, you know, I'm the manager in the kitchen. I'm making sure that all my people that work under me get raises, but not me. He said, well, your raise is not in my budget. I said, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I said, now, God, what am I going to do? So I said, if you say you're going to use me, you got to tell me what to do. So I resigned, and I started Let Us Cater for You, which is just a catering company. And I never looked back.
Okay.
From there, I did Let Us Cater for You, just the catering up until 2020. I released my book in March of 2019 after it sat 5 years under my desk at home. And God just said, it's time to release it. You know, people are talking, they want to know what happened. Of course, they just don't listen to what somebody else is saying. But you need to put your story out there. It's time to release it. So March 31st, I did a book release party with the people that did my book. 2 days later, my son passed away.
Is that why the purple?
Purple is for epilepsy. He had epilepsy. Vascular from a seizure. I was at a festival working, and the workers that were supposed to be responsible for him was trying to get in his apartment. They couldn't get in, and it was almost like 24 hours that nobody had really heard from him. Sometimes he would do that with the medication. Sometimes he got in his ways where, you know, he didn't revive. He was 26 years old, right? And he was dead. He had been dead 16 hours in his apartment. My daughter found him in the apartment. I'm at a festival working, and I got that phone call. So you're talking about somebody that was mad as hell.
I guess so.
I was mad because I felt like God had failed me. Because I did everything that he told me to do. I asked for forgiveness, I forgave people. And you told me, you know, that you had me. But this wasn't a part of the plan that I thought he had for me. But it was definitely a part of his plan for my life. Because at that point, what mother would, you know, would want to do all of these things that I'm doing with a child that has a disability? Because I had to be available for Devon every time he called. When the phone would ring, if I see his name, well, what has happened? Has he had a seizure somewhere? Or, you know, does he need me? Is something going on? Has somebody made him mad? Teased him or something? So God had his way of showing me that I'm going to use you. So he took my baby, you know, to use me for what he has for me to do. And I'm okay with it. It's been 4 years. And I'm okay with it. Do I miss him every single day?
Right.
You know, I'm coming this way, I pass the cemetery and I'm just like, fly high, you know? But I know that, you know, he's in a better place. 26 years old, living with a condition like that, you can't get a job, you can't do things that you want to do, you're limited. So in heaven, he can have whatever he likes. God had his way with me.
Yeah. I'll see
He
that.
had his way with me. He ain't got to worry about me anymore.
But the good thing is that you're open to it, you know, because some people, God tries to have their way and they're resistant, and so it just takes longer.
You ain't in a jail cell, you gonna let him have it.
Right?
Do you have any stories about prison?
Actually, I met some wonderful people.
Yeah.
When I self-surrendered, I did have one question. But you know, you see so much stuff on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked the girl that came up front to get me, I said, you know, she was like, are you ready? I said, I guess, I'm here. She's like, you have any questions? I said, yes, I do. Does the showers have doors? She said, yes. I said, well, show me to my room. Because at that point, everything else was just gone. If you got to fight, you're going to fight, right? I never had to have a fight, but if you got to fight, you're going to fight. But if you have 3 or 4 people trying to come on you in the shower, how can you save yourself? She said, yes. I said, show me to my room. It was just transferred and put in the shoe in transit. So a lot of the people that worked for me came to the prison where I was. And of course, you know, you hear chitter chatter, but nobody. Met some wonderful people in prison. Federal prisons hold some of the highest people that you would ever think of course. When I got to Florida, Martha Stewart had just left. And I had never heard of a white collar crime before, you know, being in the situation I was in. But I learned a lot.
Purple looks like your color.
It does, it does.
Epilepsy.
Purple isn't only for epilepsy, right? It's for culinary queens.
And purple is also for power.
Oh, okay.
Royal Regal.
Royalty. Royalty. So the culinary queens of New Orleans.
Yeah. Tell us about that. When did it start?
So-
Did you found it, or you the founder?
The founder and the captain of the Culinary Queens of New Orleans, which is the new parade crew. This is our 3rd year.
Oh, cool.
I started the Culinary Queens of New Orleans in 2020 and I had a pandemic. Because I was like, I have to do something now that life has stopped. Since the pandemic, we couldn't go nowhere. And I said, I have to do something to turn this pain into a passion because now I'm literally, because I never stopped when Devon passed away. I kept working. I just blocked it out of my mind like it wasn't even true. And my husband, I said, if you don't take me out of here, when you come back, I might not be here. And I heard God say, but I got promises with you. I got work for you to do. So I started cooking. And I was selling food. I didn't have my restaurant at the time. Going to different places and just selling food. And I can feel my soul being lifted because I was doing something that I love to do. And I got with some of my friends that had businesses and I said, listen, let's start this social and networking thing. Just, you know, we all like to cook, let's just do that. And I got a manager and she called, she said, Akasia, she said, the parish wants to know if you're interested in doing a carnival crew. There hasn't been Mardi Gras in Jefferson Parish in 30 years. And they love the idea, the Culinary Queens of New Orleans, so you make some food with mine. Everybody was excited. Didn't know it was gonna cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? But God, like, so here I am today. I made this February 22nd, 2022. I brought Mardi Gras back to my parish. I hadn't had Mardi Gras in over 30 years. So this is year 3. It's comprised of men and women all in the culinary industry that all own their own food and beverage brand of some sort. And when I tell you, it has been a journey. Ups and downs. But like me, when you've been in prison and lost a child, what else can somebody do to you? So I'm here for that. So purple, green, and gold is now what I bleed in addition to this.
They get in touch with you if they want to join?
www.tcqgno That's our website. Or they can look up Akasia Lee Global.
You have a fan page?
Yeah, Akasia Lee Global.
Okay.
Or Let Us Cater for You, or Akasia's Cafe, the home of Let Us Cater for You. The culinary queens and kings of New Orleans.
And what if,
My name, you don't find it.
if they, just want to do the parade?
Yeah.
Can they do
Of
that?
course, absolutely. Riders only. We have several corporate sponsorships that we do with big companies that just want to ride with us, and we welcome you all to ride. That part is still open. Membership is closed for this season, but we'll accept riders until the month before the parade.
Do we want to say how much it costs?
It's $400 to ride, and that includes your ride, the insurance, harness, and the pre-day party that we do the day of the parade. We load at the Alaria Center.
Okay.
And we
You have
have,
like a ball and all that?
we do have a ball. Our ball, actually, we have our royalty reveal on July 23rd. We'll reveal our king and queen for year 3. And our ball is scheduled in December. But in between that, we have a captain's party, we have a king and queen gala. So all year long, we prepare for the big day.
Okay. Where do y'all ride? What's the ride?
L.W. Higgins High School.
Okay.
We started L.W. Higgins, traveled down McCalco to Ames, and this year we're looking to extend it to go down towards where you all did a show.
Okay.
We're looking to extend it, to make it a little bit longer. I guess they had to see
right.
how it was going to
Y'all
work.
have the bands and all
Of
that
course.
stuff?
We have 7 bands, parish choir, we have at least 7 bands. We have 15 floats. We have, this year, we probably gonna have more, because I have a female grand marshal and a male grand marshal this year. We have the culinary queens and kings, so I wanna highlight everybody. Yeah, so
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
On everything. Congratulations.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Now, I just asked God, I said, like, give me a chance to catch up to everything that you're doing. I appreciate it. He said, I can trust you this time.
How'd your book signing go?
Excellent. Even though it rained at Barnes and Noble, excellent. They want me to come back. I'll go back.
Your
probably.
book's at Barnes and Noble?
No, it's not in Barnes and Noble, but it's on Amazon.
Only Amazon?
Amazon and that's it.
Okay. And tell them the address to the cafe.
5600 West Bank Expressway in Akasia's Cafe.
How did you get into cooking? Is that something you started as a child with your parents?
So my grandmother,
Okay.
they own the restaurant. This was never something I wanted.
Okay.
But I wanted to always run an easy business, like, right?
The restaurant's hard.
Very hard. I was the head cook in the prison. And the guard would tell me, yeah, Lee, they call you by your last name. When I come to New Orleans, you have a restaurant, I said, no, I'm not. My hands all burnt up, and we can go home, and I had to do this. She's like, that's what you say, you gonna say. So cooking was another thing, like business. My dad's side of thing is all business owners. My mom's side, they're cooks. So I had it either way. I always know I'd be successful. My grandmother would have us in the kitchen peeling garlic, and so it was just something that was in me that I never really wanted to do full time.
But do you enjoy cooking?
Oh, I absolutely love it. I'll go back in that kitchen right now.
What did you cook in prison?
Everything. So I bought some New Orleans style to them.
They let you?
Because you were in Florida, right?
You can cook whatever you want.
Well, actually, there was a lot of the things that it was just giving it a different flavor,
Right.
so to speak. But the guards, if they had something extra, like smoked sausage chicken, well, Lee, can you make us some gumbo? Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I would do that. Or they would order stuff, they would tell me, what do you need to make this? Because we want you to do this for that.
Wow.
Baby.
I know.
Baby.
Yeah.
So what's your signature dish at your cafe? And people always are looking for one of them.
Twisted ribs. Twisted ribs. And I do a spinach dip swamp dip.
I had that.
I do a swamp dip.
It's good. It's good.
Where's twisted ribs?
So it's a deep fried rib and we twist it in a sauce.
Okay.
Mm.
And can you choose different sauces? Okay.
We'll have to go.
I know, right?
Sounds good.
Well, Channel 6, they interviewed me. I'm on the committee for Fidelity Bank, the Power Plates Forward. It's a program of women in the restaurant industry. They selected me to be the featured restaurant. So I have a special burger that we're doing this year. It's called the Super Cent Burger. And for every burger that we sell, $1 goes back to the Louisiana hospitality.
Oh, nice.
And so I just look at the entire circle of what is happening. Like, you sit on the committee for Fidelity, you connected with the executive directors for the Louisiana Hospitality Foundation, and all of this goes with color. So why would I not do it this way?
Right. Oh, yeah.
So the Super Cent burger, you said, ooh. So it's our signature ground beef burger that has hot sausage in it, and it's topped with crawfish, jalapenos, and I put purple onion for power.
Oh, yeah.
That's her.
Um,
So that's signature burger.
Yes, indeed.
More common food.
We do all you can eat Sunday brunch on Sundays from 10 to 3.
it's good.
And I was free 4 years before I had to turn myself. Which was horrible because I feel like at the end of the day, they probably could have taken me as soon as they came to my office. But there's an investigation process that they have to do. So
What did you do to get prepared in those 4 years?
absolutely nothing.
How do you
Because
prepare for that?
The hardest part of our preparation was that day.
Not bad.
Because who wants to prepare the breakfast?
Right.
Who wants to prepare?
And go get toasted.
Right.
Well, you have to get your children prepared.
They-
You know, you
well,
have to see who's gonna watch your
From
kids.
day one,
Who's gonna pick
I
them up.
prepared them.
Right.
That was all I
They knew
was
it was
concerned
happening,
with.
yeah.
You know, like I said, my son was 18, my daughter was 8, so she was with her dad. My son was with my mom. They knew because I never had anything from them.
This is icebreaker. You can read it.
Who is your current celebrity crush? I will probably say Tyler Perry.
Oh, that's a good one. Have you ever met him? He comes here.
I've never met him, but I've been in a couple of plays, and his cousin is the director, Lucky Johnson.
Wow.
So I feel like I've met him because I've heard conversations.
Okay.
But I mean, it's not like a crush. I just like what he's done. I like what he's been through. I like his story.
Yeah.
And he's close to home, so I can relate to it.
Yeah.
I'm not overbearing,
Yeah.
you know, but I like real stories. Like I can literally talk to Lucky, for instance, and he could tell me, hey, Tyler slept in his car. You know, you want real life
Yeah.
things that you can relate to.
Right. I mean, he's handsome too.
Yeah, he
so
is.
I'm not icebreaker.
I'm breaking all ice. If your friend group was going on vacation, where would you want to go?
Hawaii. Hawaii? Is that, have you ever been? Or
No.
You just want
I tried a lot, but I think that Hawaii would be so relaxed.
Don't go in December. It's been rainy season.
December, no.
Don't go.
Okay,
Ain't no time. Don't go in December.
let's get deep. Please,
Oh, wait. That's two. Oh, that's two. What was your worst Uber or Lyft experience? I haven't had one.
no?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Never had one. Knock on wood. Crazy story, true story. When I went to a conference in Texas, I did Uber. And I'm kind of scary, like to be like in big groups, like by myself, kind of sort of. And everybody was telling me, you're going by yourself, nobody's traveling with you. you know, you can do this, you can do that, and I was scared, like I did the Uber on my phone, and I'm just like, hands sweating. Got in the car, and I was on the phone, I was looking at the camera, and, I mean, my restaurant does business, but on this particular Friday, the restaurant was tapping the front to the back. And I'm like, why all of them come in? It was only my daughter and my husband.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, I can see my uncle, who's a councilman, he was on the, and I saw him on the phone, he was literally calling me, saying like, where are you? So I was like, the guy, he heard me talking, he was like, where are you from? He said, you from New Orleans? I said, yes. He said, well, my family's from New Orleans too. I'm a school teacher at Higgins. And I was like, thank you, God. So never ever a bad experience. It was just so ironic that somebody that was from home was able to relate to people that I knew. Even in the organization, I said, God, you always looking out for me.
Wow.
So never had a bad experience with
Have any of y'all?
Sorry, no, no.
I haven't done it often, but the few times that I have, it's been but then again, I can talk to a tree, so I like to spark up conversation, because I feel like you're less likely to pull over and try to kill me if we talking it's nice.
I had one, and it was just, it was in New York, and it was just that the car smelled
Oh,
so bad. And we couldn't roll down the windows and things like that, it was bad.
When I go.
Like, he had something saying, don't roll down the windows.
that's creepy.
Yeah, I want to keep that smell out there.
Too.
Oh, a similar. Yes, it was a particular scent. Yes, that was very, it was very aromatic.
Prevalent, huh?
Very aromatic.
She went,
Do you feel that you work too hard, work not enough, or have a good balance? Work too hard. Definitely don't have a good balance.
Oh, my.
You know, but I mean, it works. Right. So, I guess it's,
Come back.
yeah, for me. But if somebody's looking at me from the outside, they're like, how do you do it? I have to do it. Right.
yeah.
I see people like, they going on vacation and I'm like, y'all gonna work hard as me? How y'all always going with my daughter and packing and going on vacation? Like, when am I, and I can literally go wherever I want. But I'm like, if I do this, then what's gonna happen? If I do that, then what's gonna happen? One of the days I'm just gonna do it, I'm not gonna worry about what's gonna happen.
Yep.
It might be time for you to do that.
It will happen soon. I can promise you. And I just feel like even if, like I looked at my husband yesterday, and I wanted to go outside on the patio and tell him, let's just leave. You know, and he'd be like, okay, let's go. But I mean, I know, like, work with him, work with me. Just my calendar is just crazy. What would these people think? And I can't, like, I didn't want, I was like, I hope you want to. But then I said, no, I cannot do that. Because, you know, people expect, all you have is your word. All you have is your word. So I intend to stay.
Good. What do y'all think out there? Should you take a vacation?
Okay, we're getting deeper.
I'm the only one playing the game? Oh, good. Obviously.
Well, comment.
What is unique about you?
Say it. What is it?
What is unique about you? I'm different.
How?
You know, some people want to fit in. I don't want to fit in. I want to stand out.
Okay.
Does me stand out make me better than anybody else? No. But I just want to have my own way and do what I want to do. I don't want to be like anybody else. Did I at one point in my life? Yeah. Because if you did this, I wanted to do that. But I learned that doing it God's way is the best way. So I'm made to definitely stand out. That's what it is.
Okay, let's get deeper.
I'm not saying a word. I did time in prison.
What?
If you knew a friend was being cheated on, what would you do?
I'm with you. I ain't saying a word. That's your cross.
Because I'll tell you why.
Not your business.
Right? Not
A,
business.
not my business. B, eventually what you're doing, don't right. And once I did, well, I walked up to someone and I thought that the person I walked up to was actually the person, my friend. But when I got to her, it was like, oh, it was
Yeah.
so it kind of like bothered me, and I did say something, but I didn't say anything when I should have, which I shouldn't have. But it was brought to my attention because he went back and said something to her. And I said, well, I'm not telling, but since you said that, yeah, I did, you know, so I didn't go to her and say it. But no, I just mind my business.
Yeah.
Because what's gonna.
I don't know, I might walk up to him and say, you gonna tell her?
I'm just gonna give you the eyes. To let you know I know.
Yeah,
You know?
something.
And it sounds like he wanted to get ahead of it.
Yeah.
He did,
Thinking
because
you
he
were
felt
gonna
like
say
I was
something.
gonna say something, but once he bought it to her, I did.
Right?
I didn't give a full details, I said, it's funny he's telling me that because I did see him, but I wasn't gonna say nothing because it's not my business.
That's right. Yes.
Well, let's get deeper.
Oh, this ain't been deep to me. When you hear the word beautiful, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Me being a mother.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty deep.
Yeah.
3 wishes. Jeannie comes down today to give you 3 wishes. What are they?
So a close relationship with God, good health, and continued success. Those are good wishes.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for being here today.
You're welcome.
Let's do our cheers. Yeah. Cheers to new friends. Cheers. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.
Friends and mimosas, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe